Because we're doing a lot of colorful accents in the room, we want to kind of keep the walls more mellow, you know, subdued, because there's going to be lots of other pops of color. So, how do you feel about us painting over your paneling?
I would love that.
Okay, good. Help me spread this out here. What we need to do first is we need to prime the walls, because this wood paneling is finished. It's got a coating on there that will make paint very hard to stick to.
Okay.
So we want to just put the primer on the walls, and that way it will help the paint adhere to the paneling once we get done.
So we've already gotten started with primering the walls and getting the canvas ready. It's important that we start the room clean and pristine so that we can introduce all these fresh new colors and new pieces that we're going to rehab into this space. Simple, fun, and elegant.
And this is a water-based primer, so that if we, spill a little drop, it washes up. We don't have to use, chemicals to get it up like you would with oil-based.
Okay, great.
You're gonna put it on the walls just like you would with paint. And it's not gonna take very long to dry because it's, a nice, warm, dry day.
Okay.
So this will only take an hour or two to dry, and once it gets dry, then we can come back and put our actual color on the walls.
Oh, great, wonderful.
Normally when you're doing drywall, you kind of do a pattern to keep the edges from lining. We actually are following lines because we've got to get deep into these grooves. So we're gonna have to use a lot of the primer in order to get into these recesses as we're going.
Okay, am I doing it right?
You're doing it right. We just want to get a nice even coverage. Once this is painted, it's just going to give us a really nice textured wall effect. This is going to look really sophisticated. Like right now, it's a little rustic.
Yeah.
It's going to look so sophisticated.
Oh, I
Sometimes
can't
all it
wait.
takes is a coat of paint. Well, color primer and a coat of paint. Sometimes when you're priming wood, you'll see some of the other color from the wood stain or the varnish come out. We don't really care because we're gonna paint right over that with our wall paint. So this is not only going to help our wall paint stick, it's gonna keep whatever's in the walls in the walls.
Okay, great.
That's what primer's great for.
Okay. It was so much fun putting the primer on the walls. Primer has always scared me because I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. But then Jennifer and Nancy explained to me how it goes on and it keeps the stains from the wall from coming through. So I was excited to be able to actually do it myself, and I can't wait to do the painting next.
Whew.